Most people believe a good life means feeling happy all the time. They think success is about avoiding problems, pain, and discomfort. Social media, self-help culture, and motivational content often reinforce this idea. But this belief quietly creates frustration. The book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson, challenges this mindset and offers a more honest approach to living well. Mark Manson argues that life will always involve problems. The goal is not to eliminate them, but to choose better ones. Everyone struggles in some way. The difference is what we choose to struggle for. When people expect a life without discomfort, they feel cheated when reality does not match their expectations. One of the central ideas in the book is that we care too much about things that do not truly matter. We worry about opinions, validation, status, and comparison. This constant need to be liked and admired drains energy and creates anxiety. Learning what not to care about becomes an important life skill. The book explains that values matter more than goals. Goals are temporary and external. Values guide behavior consistently over time. If your values are shallow, success feels empty. If your values are meaningful, even failure feels useful. A good life is built on choosing values that can sustain difficulty. Another key idea is responsibility. Taking responsibility does not mean blaming yourself for everything. It means recognizing that your response is always your choice. You may not control what happens, but you control how you react. Growth begins when excuses end. Responsibility gives power, not guilt. Mark Manson also challenges the obsession with positivity. Constantly trying to feel good creates pressure. Life is not meant to feel good all the time. Negative emotions like fear, sadness, and anger are part of being human. Avoiding them only makes them stronger. The book explains that suffering is necessary for growth. Pain is not the enemy. Avoiding pain is. Every worthwhile goal involves struggle. When people try to avoid discomfort, they avoid improvement. The question is not whether you will suffer, but whether your suffering has meaning. Another important theme is entitlement. When people believe they deserve happiness without effort, they become bitter. Entitlement creates frustration because reality never meets those expectations. Humility allows learning. Accepting that life is difficult removes the shock when problems appear. The book also talks about failure. Failure is unavoidable. It is not a sign that something is wrong. It is feedback. People who avoid failure avoid progress. Rejection and mistakes shape character more than success ever can. Mark Manson emphasizes that confidence does not come from positive thinking. It comes from facing challenges and surviving them. When you see yourself handle difficulty, self-respect grows naturally. The subtle art is not about becoming careless or insensitive. It is about being selective. You have limited energy and attention. When you choose what truly matters, everything else loses its power over you. This clarity reduces anxiety and increases peace. In the end, the book teaches that a meaningful life is not a comfortable one. It is a life built on honest values, responsibility, and acceptance. Caring less about the wrong things allows you to care more about the right ones. The subtle art of not giving a fuck reminds us that growth begins when we stop chasing constant happiness and start choosing meaningful struggles. When you accept life as it is, not as you wish it to be, you begin to live with clarity and strength. Subscribe for more life, money, and mindset lessons explained through books.